Hey girl, hey, welcome to Tia's Table. Let's talk about everything from the latest fitness and wellness trends, recipes that are actually worth cooking, and the craziness that's happening on our side of the internet. Sit back, grab a snack, and let's have some girl talk. Hey girl, hey, welcome back to another episode of Tia's Table. It is December 28th at 6:54 in the evening, and I managed to sneak upstairs to call you, girl. And I've been wanting to call you for as long as I can remember, even before Christmas. Haven't been able to do it. Let me just say, first of all, this is me officially marking myself safe from the holiday season. Everything around here went fine. Christmas was great. The kids were happy. I was happy. Everybody's happy. And girl, like when I mean to tell you I'm over it, I'm over it. My dining room table looks like a little Christmas village because I went through this house and every little Christmas tree, nutcracker, doodad, whatnot, if I could pick it up and move it, I moved it to that dining room table. That's step number one. Step number two is it goes into a container before it goes to the basement until next year. Tomorrow, I'm almost certain that my house will be wiped clean of Christmas. Has to be before New Year's Eve. That's where I'm at right now mentally. I'm preparing myself for 2026 because I'm so excited about all of the things, doing all of the things, experiencing all of the things, and just having like a blast all of 2026. If I have learned nothing these past few months, it is that before I really wasn't living as much as I probably should have been. And in 2026, I have every intention on doing whatever I want, whenever I want, having fun while doing so, documenting it all, and just being so like out loud about my life because I'm going to have the most fun. I've been preparing myself for it. For Christmas, I did get myself a dehydrator, because I do plan on dehydrating things. I plan on making my own spices. I am currently, as we speak right now, in the process of making my own jerky from ground chicken, 99% fat-free ground chicken, right? A little low sodium snack at that. You know, I grew up on Slim Jims and like an ice cold soda. Like back in the day, I was probably drinking Pepsi, don't judge me, or Dr. Pepper. And I would have it with the Slim Jim and it would be some kind of good. I still like jerky, but first of all, the price of jerky is like, what are you doing? Why is it that much? Well, good quality jerky anyway. Why is it so much for so little? That's my first problem. And then number two, the jerky that actually tastes good isn't even good for you. Like if you want to snap into a Slim Jim, that's not good for you. That's going to be full of sodium and flavor. But that's why we love it. The healthy jerkies just don't taste good. Like they just don't taste good, or they're really dry or like whatever. So right now I have jerky marinating in the refrigerator. I'm going to give it a full, probably a full 18 hours to marinate because the instructions say to do 12 to 24. Mine is going to probably make it a solid 18. We're going to put that jerky in the dehydrator and I'm going to start testing like times. Like how long do I really need to dehydrate this and still get really good jerky? A jerky that's a really pleasing, yummy texture. That's not like super dry. We have to consider that I'm using a fat-free product to do it. Like the ground chicken is 99% fat-free. So I'm pretty sure I would have better or like an easier outcome if I used something that was fattening. Since I'm not doing that, because obviously like I want to be able to eat these somewhat guilt-free, we're going to test it out and I'm going to do a few batches until I get it right. As soon as I get it right though, and this jerky is some kind of good and it's worth eating, bruh, if I know you in real life or if I know you like you my internet bestie for real, please let me know because I will be sending jerky out to everybody. I've already looked up the bags. I've already made labels for all of the things that will be like my little collection of Tia's Table home goods. I've already made labels for all of the things I plan to make because that's just who I am. I get very excited about these things. So labels have been made, supplies have been sourced. Now all I got to do is just make sure like the stuff actually tastes good so that it is worth putting in the mail and sending to somebody. That is how excited I am for 2026. Like I already have chicken marinating in the refrigerator. And don't let this first batch come out good because then you really won't be able to tell me anything. Girl, So before we get into everything, let's talk about a couple things that I've eaten lately that have slapped so hard. They are worthy of mentioning here. Some of them, if you are following us on Instagram, if you're my friend over there at Tia's Table Podcast, you already know one thing I'm about to say, that blueberry cheesecake caramelized croissant at Costco. Girl, I don't even think you can get them anymore. I think that was like a little holiday limited edition red light special they had going on over there, but those things were so good. Those things were so good, it was frightening, especially if you dropped one into the air fryer and like warmed it up a little bit and you were having that with like your coffee, or you were having that with something special. Maybe you are an espresso martini girl, I don't know. But those things were so good. I really can't even put it into words, and I cannot describe it for you. Think of blueberry, think of cheesecake, think of a croissant, and then think of it caramelized. And that is what this was. That sticky, juicy goodness that was on the bottom of that thing. Girl. It is probably for the best that they do not sell those all year, because that $12.99 would be freely leaving my hands every time I went to Costco. I'm already in a deficit of $12.99 because we know I'm going to get these. We know I'm going to get them. They were so good. And if you weren't able to get your hands on some, or if you passed them up or whatever, like, girl, I'm sorry to your holiday season. It was not the best that it could have been. But don't you worry. Next year, I'm pretty sure Costco will bring them back because they went viral. And who knows? Next Christmas, they might bring them back and like give us a new flavor. I could see them quite possibly coming back with like a cranberry or a strawberry or like a cherry or something like that. Maybe an apple, something. You know, something that will excite the people even further, because we were all so excited and so happy and like sharing them and eating them. It was just so good. Now, Christmas tradition around here is to have a taco feast fit for any fiesta, right? And that's exactly what we had this Christmas. This Christmas was no different. But this Christmas, I did try a couple different things. You know, in the Christmases before this, I took the easy and quick way of making these proteins. Because, you know, I don't want to be doing a whole lot on Christmas Day. I always make the salsa the day before on Christmas Eve. So, you know, it can sit overnight and be really delicious the next day. I always make the guacamole the day of because, like, I feel like that's just what you should do. So that is like a day of kind of thing. I make refried beans. I make black refried beans. I make the cilantro lime rice that people really love. And then I make proteins, right? We always do a ground beef because the children love that. We always do a chopped chicken, kind of like what you would get at Chipotle. In the years before this, not going to lie to you, I would season those chicken thighs. I would pop them in the oven. Once they were done and nice and juicy, let them sit for a second. I would chop them up. Everybody was happy. This year, I made those chicken thighs in the cast iron skillet, and now I can't go back. I'll never be able to go back to popping them in the oven. So now it looks like I'm a girl that at least heats up the top of the stove on Christmas Day. That chicken was so good that really no one really even touched the ground beef. And then I have one son who prefers a steak taco. He likes a street taco filled with steak, onion, and cilantro. So I make steak for him. And even the steak really didn't get that much love this year. I ended up having that steak as steak and fries one day for like a dinner for myself. And then this morning, actually, I had steak with eggs and breakfast potatoes because we still had steak left over. And with the cost of beef in today's dollar, I was not throwing steak away. And I'm like, it'll be fine. Christmas was just the 25th. Today's the 28th. Lord knows there are bigger things going on with my digestive system and my stomach in general right now. So this too should eventually pass. All of it, figuratively and literally. So yes, I'm like, I can't go back. I can never go back to doing the oven for that. Taco dinner was so good. It was so good. We had flour tortillas. We had crunchy tacos. We had enough chips that I can pretty much say there was a bottomless service to the chips. So you could eat as much chips and salsa as your heart desired. I saw a child sitting at my table today eating chips and salsa. And he had a little side thing of sour cream. He was getting his whole life with his iPad. So, hey, I will never, ever regret doing taco dinner. Now, the one thing that didn't make the cut this year was the taquitos. Normally, I pop some taquitos in the oven, and I don't make those. I buy them from scratch. But then I normally pop them in the oven. They're so good. About 12 minutes later, you get perfect taquitos. I bought the taquitos. The taquitos were out in the freezer in the garage. Forgot about them completely until today when I went out in the garage to do something and remembered. And so I'm like, okay, well, one day this week for lunch or whatever, I'll pop those in the oven and let the kids have them. But yes, if you are someone who is just now starting out a Christmas tradition, or you're trying to figure out, like what your thing is going to be with your family or whatever, especially if you're someone who cooks for Thanksgiving. If you cook for Thanksgiving, girl, I'm talking to you. Don't you be in that kitchen cooking for Thanksgiving and Christmas. You enjoy one of the holidays. One of the holidays, you should be sitting down. You should be sitting down. And let me tell you, the little bit of time you're in the kitchen prepping for a taco situation on Christmas, it's like nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. And I still don't make breakfast on Christmas Day. Like, we get up, we open gifts, and the next thing you're going to eat is a taco. If you want something before a taco, you can do it yourself because it's Christmas Day and I'm off. I'm taking PTO. I put in for it. It was responded to, and I'm not doing it. You can do a taco dinner for Christmas and the people will love it. Okay? So let's talk about 2026. Well, maybe before we do that, let's give a little medical update. So my next scan, you guys know that's my bag. My next scan is January 9th, and I have to have that horrible scan all over again, but it's fine. I'll have the scan. After I have the scan, I see my doctor that very next week. She's going to determine which surgery would be best for me based on the results of the scan. And then she'll let me know what day I'm going to have surgery. So our days are numbered. Our time with this is coming to a close. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel at this point. Preparing for that scan isn't the best because the day before you cannot eat anything. You have to be on a totally liquid diet, and that's not fun. And then the scan itself is just one big FU. So really do kind of hate that I have to do it again, but I understand that okay, in order for them to know what to do to me, and God knows we don't want them making no mistakes. I need to get it done again so she can take a look at whatever's most recently happening in there. And then, by February, your girl is going to be on her recovery journey by February. And I'm very excited about that. So that is an update on that. So now let's talk about 2026, because I already did a little intro to where my thoughts are for 2026. But, when I was coaching people, I would always try to do some sort of pep talk in December. About this time of year, I would be like, girl, what are you going to do? What are your goals? Have you planned for it? What are you thinking? Yada, yada, yada. And really, girl, it's same. So let's just go ahead and get the fitness goals out of the way. Do you have them? Yes or no? If you have a fitness goal, if you're shaking your head yes, or you're like, yes, Tia, I have a fitness goal. Okay, girl, that's great. I'm happy for you. What is your fitness goal? Fill in the blank. Tia, and this is just me filling in the blank for the sake of us being on the phone and I can't hear nothing you saying. Tia, my fitness goal is to lose 20 pounds. Okay, girl, that's great. In order to lose 20 pounds, what can you start doing today that won't turn your whole world upside down, right? Today, you could probably, let's say if you're drinking sugary beverages, you could probably just, pause for the cause on those for now. You can put the sugary beverages down, and I mean all of them, the sweet teas, the sodas, the diets, anything, Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, Diet Lemonade, whatever, because girl, it's just less sugar. It's not no sugar. Put the sugary beverages down, right? Pick up some water and start drinking that instead. Every time you get thirsty, you drink some water. Tia, but what about the eating though, girl? Because I can drink water, but the eating is what takes me out. And these are the things that people say to me. And so to that, I would say, girl, do you want the results or do you want to eat all of the things? Do you want variety in your meal plan or do you want to lose 20 pounds? If you want to lose 20 pounds, pick some stuff you like to eat and eat it as healthy as you possibly can. And if you really want to see your goals show up on time, John P. Key style, get a food scale. Weigh those portions out. Make sure that every time you eat, it is in alignment with your caloric deficit and quite possibly some macros if you're going to count macros. But girl, you don't have to. But if you want to speed things up or just know for a fact you're giving it all you got, count your macros. Eat the clean food. Sometimes will it be boring? Yes. Sometimes will you wish it was something else? Absolutely you will. All the time though, is it going to help you get closer to where you want to be? By the summertime, no one will be able to tell you anything. You will be a whole new you by summer if you start January 1st. 6 months. Eat the things. Stop drinking the sugar, right? Of course, you have to exercise. You can walk. Walking is free. Walking is fun. Walking can be done with friends. Walking actually offers variety because you can walk somewhere different all the time. You can walk in the gym. You can hit a trail. You can hike. You can walk your neighborhood. You can go to a park. You can do it anywhere. It's free. Make sure you have good walking shoes so that you don't give yourself knee problems and back problems. But you can walk, and you can walk and walk away. You can walk your way to down 20 pounds if the food is right? Now, if you want to try to do a whole body recomposition, as the girls on the internet are saying, you're going to have to pick up some weights. Now, y'all know I love Pilates, but I'm not going to lie to you. Pilates is a low and slow. It is the crock pot of a body recomp. And I know for some of y'all, you need to see those results quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because if not, you'll quit before February. Before that doctor even stitches me up, you'll be off the wagon. Pick up some weights. They don't have to be that heavy because if you're just starting out, all of it is going to be heavy to you. Maybe get you some 5-pound weights, get you some 10-pound weights. Start there. Work out, strength train 3 times a week, along with your walking and your eating well and your water, okay? You can find workouts anywhere. You can find them on YouTube. You can find them in a fitness app. You can find them on TikTok. You can find them all over the place. Lift the weights. Do the steps, eat the food, drink the water, and girl, go to sleep. Go to sleep. Sleep well. And during the day, when your eyes are wide open, don't let nobody stress you out. It's probably one of the main things that people probably don't realize is impacting their fitness journey. But girl, it really is. The way your nervous system impacts all of this other stuff that you're doing really means something. If your frown is frowning hard, if your eyebrows, if they are having a party all the time, that's what I told my husband. I'm like, why are your eyebrows having a party? Like, why are they so close that they could kiss? You're going to give yourself 11s. If you're doing that, if your face is always scrunched up or like your body's always holding tension, like you're always mad about something, girl, figure out what you're mad about and let it go, or figure out what you're mad about and do something about it. Get a therapist, get a journal, do something. Do something about it because you can't hold the stress and still get the good sleep while you're exercising and eating the food and drinking the water. It all has to be like a harmonious little love fest for yourself. Truly, it has to be. You get those results, and by June, you'll probably have a whole new set of problems, but you'll be fine. You're fine now. You're fine now. Let's also start there. You're fine now. Practice being very happy with your body now and celebrating it now so that when you do reach whatever your fitness goal is, it's like I already knew. It's like I already knew I was fine. I just wanted to feel better. I already knew it was in me. I just wanted to feel better. That's all I have to say about getting in shape for 2026. If someone needs me to repeat that speech in about 45 days, I'll do it. But girl, it's going to literally be the same speech. So you can either record me saying it and replay it for yourself, or you can jot it down if you're going to be journaling. You can put Tia said, and see, even my bag is saying girl, just do it. You can write it down. These are the things, and these are all the things I have to do. Really, seriously, every day. But you have to do it every day, all 7 days of the week. Every day of every month, you have to do it. And I know that's where it gets hard. It will be someone's birthday, and you're still going to have to eat well and drink water. It might be your birthday, and girl, have a slice of cake on your own birthday. Have a glass of champagne on your own birthday. But if it's somebody else's birthday, that's her birthday. Let her eat the cake and drink the champagne. You stay up on your goals. Truly, I feel as if what the internet lacks is true transparency when people who are, fitness influencers, they don't really tell people the truth with what they do, all of what they do to either be a certain shape or be a certain size or whatever. A lot of sacrifice comes with it. And I know for most people, we don't even want to look like the stuff we see on the internet. Depending on who it is. Right? But for most people, it's kind of I really don't even want to look like that. I just literally want to just lose 20 pounds. And the good news for you is you don't have to sacrifice much to lose 20 pounds forever, not for the rest of your life, but for 5 months. If you can dial in for 5 months, that is long enough for you to change your mindset and the way you think about nutrition and fitness enough so that after that, once you lose that 20 pounds, you'll keep losing weight because you'll never go back to some of the habits that you had before. And that's the God honest truth. Maybe in 2026, I too will start to be more transparent about like every single last thing that I do, especially if I'm about to go somewhere and do something. I mean, I feel like I tried to do that last year, but maybe not enough. Like I told people about the lymphatic drainage massages and kind of nobody believed me until people started talking about it on the internet. And now people are like, oh my gosh, maybe I should get one. And I'm like, yeah, girl, I told y'all that. Like I told you, you go over there, you lay on them people's table. They will give you a massage with every kind of tool you've never seen before in your life. You'll get up off that table about roughly 3 pounds lighter than what you were when you laid down on it to begin with, because all of the water that was in you is going to be out of you. They're going to drain, like how people say today drained me. Then people are going to drain you. They're going to drain you. They're going to drain you. You'll still be the same size, but your physique will just look better because you're not going to be carrying all that water. Trust me, this time of year is a great time to go get a lymphatic drainage massage because you've been eating all this stuff. You've been having all the drinks, you know? This is a great time to go do it because you can rid yourself of a lot of that stuff in like 60 minutes time. I be trying to put people on the free game, but the people don't want to play ball. People don't want to play ball. They want to keep riding the bench. But I'm trying to tell you, those little extra things, they unfortunately really do help. And some of them actually matter. You have to figure out what your things are going to be. And then you have to do those things as often as you can. For example, I know that the lymphatic drainage massage works for me. So as soon as I'm able to lay on my stomach, my girl Rosie is going to see me. She's going to see me, and I hope Rosie ain't left her job and they got somebody new over there that won't know what I like and how I like it. But Rosie is going to see me as soon as I'm able to go because I'm like, oh, that right there is something that I need to keep doing. Now, a lot of stuff we've already discussed, I've given up and I won't be going back. That's not one of them. I'll always do that. You know what else I'll always do? I'll always drink water. I always drink water. We know that right now, currently, I'm making my way through that blackberry ginger ale. But guess what? When that case that I have right now runs out, that's it. I'm not going to be able to get no more. So that's okay. I can have a ginger ale a day and it's going to be fine. I'm always drink my water. I'm going to always be the most unbothered person you know. I don't care. I don't care until I do. And when I do, it's reason, it's cause for it. But for most stuff, girl, you're not going to stress me out. You're not going to stress me out and age me like somebody I'm not. No, ma'am. No, sir. No. I'm going to sleep real good at night, right? I'm going to sleep real good at night. I'm going to work out. I'm going to work out. Girl, I'm going to do it. Even when I don't want to, even when I'm on my period, even when I'm kind of like tired, even when I'm like, oh, I'd rather not be, like, truly, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to skip. I'm going to do it. I haven't even been wearing my Apple Watch, like, since this whole thing, you know, and I still don't know what we should refer to this era of my life. Still working on it. I haven't found it. But I have not worn my Apple Watch since before that first surgery in August. That surgery was on August 19th. I'm pretty sure I took my watch off on August 18th. I went and had that first surgery on August 19th, and I have not put that watch back on. But I've been working out. I've been doing all the things. I don't know what it looks like on a piece of paper. I couldn't pull it up in an app. But that's where I'm at mentally. Mentally, I'm like, I don't need a watch to tell me what I already know. And that is that I did the things, and I did them for as long as I'm supposed to. It's okay. So it'll be fine, right? Do the things that you know work for you. Find the meals that you know work for you, and then just eat them. And then just eat them. All the time, every day. All the time, every day. All the time, every day. Until you reach your goal and you get to where you want to be. And then when you're where you want to be, start eating something that you actually want to eat at least once a week. Go to Chipotle. Go to Five Guys. You know. Whatever it is, whatever is your thing, start doing that like once a week. But then stay firm and stay committed and stay disciplined to all the other things you know that work for you. For example, I know that if I work out, I drink water, I don't let nobody bother me, I go to sleep, and I do my things. I know that I could probably eat what I wanted to at least twice a week, actually. Things don't tend to start going left for me until it becomes like a 3 times a week thing. Once I start crossing over into the threshold of 3 times a week, that's when I can start to feel it and I can start to see it if I do it too much, right? But I know you could probably eat what you wanted to twice a week and like, girl, let's go. No harm, no foul. It'll be okay. It'll all come out in the wash. But you have to get there first. And I know the point between where people are today and where they would like to be, it seems like a long time and it seems like a lot of work and it seems like you've tried everything, and perhaps you have. If you're a person that has been super disciplined and you've been doing all the things and you were so consistent and none of it worked, then like I always say, you should go to a doctor and show them your apps, show them your meal plans. Hopefully you've been logging that stuff and talk to them about some of the other options that are available for you. Because let me tell you something else. Life is too short. Life is too short to feel like everything has to be hard all the time, because it doesn't have to be. So if you can go to that doctor and they can give you something to help you with all that you got going on, girl, let me tell you. And so see, and that's another thing, is I talk to a lot of people about this, about a lot of the things that are being offered on the market. We won't necessarily name a specific of anything, right? But things that are out there for people. Let me just tell you something. And this is how I know everybody's level of vanity is not necessarily where mine is at. Because if I thought to myself for 1 second, I'm killing myself, I'm working out, I'm eating well, I'm doing all of the things, all of them, every single last one of them, I'm doing it. I'm showing up. It's been forever and I ain't seen no results. The way I would shimmy and shake down to that doctor's office and be like, listen here, I hear what you're saying, but girl, I need you to get that little notepad out and write me a prescription for something. I'm leaving here today with something that's going to move the needle on this, because if not, we're probably going to have bigger problems, right? Let people help you. Take the help. Don't be ashamed to say you got help or whatever. If you can afford it, because I know it's expensive based on the things that I hear. I know it's not cheap. But if you can afford it, or if it means that much to you, girl, do it and don't feel no way about it. Like, get it and don't feel no way about it. Because let me tell you one thing, girl math, and now this is not me telling anybody to do anything, but if in your mind you're trying to figure out where the money resides, girl math would say to me, let me see, I spend X amount of dollars on my lashes every month. I spend X amount of dollars on my nails every month. I spend X amount of dollars maybe on my hair every month. Those 3 things right there, because I would never, I'm your good girlfriend. I would never tell you to give up waxing. We don't do that over here. And I would never tell you to give up truly everything that brings you joy. You got to keep something. So keep going to get waxed and definitely keep whatever means the most to you. But some of this stuff, do we love it? Yes. Because could we let it go and spend that money on something else? Also, yes. Also, absolutely, we could. We could just forward that money because you're spending it anyway. Forward it to something else. Because like I always do tell people, and this is just a friendly reminder, when you're about to go somewhere and you're thinking to yourself like, oh, I wish I had been more dedicated to my fitness routine because now it is summertime and I'm about to go do X, Y, and Z. I'm about to see all these people from college or from high school or from whatever, right? You can make an appointment to go get your hair done. You can make an appointment to get your lashes done. You can make an appointment to go get your nails done. You can make an appointment to go do any of those aesthetically pleasing, changing things just like that. You cannot, with the click of a phone, say, I want to be X body type or whatever, 20 pounds smaller. Doesn't happen that way, unfortunately. Unfortunately, this is something that you do have to work on for a long time until you get where you want to be. You just have to figure out what works for you, and then you have to do it over and over and over and over and over again. So, girl, 2026 is coming. The summer of 2026 is coming. And as your favorite fitness friend, I feel like I would not be doing my due diligence if I didn't at least give that little pep talk here at the end of 2025 as we are tiptoeing our way into 2026. If 2025 did not go the way you wanted it to, because girl, it didn't go the way I wanted it to either. That's okay. But if it didn't go the way you wanted it to, think about how you can show up in that area of your life a little bit different. And like I said, don't sign yourself up for anything that's going to turn your world upside down and inside out, because you won't be able to sustain that. You've got to make reasonable and doable change that you can actually sustain, right? Give your workouts all you got. Don't cheat your workouts, because really you're only treating yourself. Eat that food, drink that water, tell them people to leave you alone, block them. And I almost wanted to say something else, but girl, I had to pull it back because I don't do that. I don't be telling people what to do in their relationships. But girl, you know what I'm saying. Get good sleep. Make sure your pillow is always cold and is always ready to receive you so that you get good dreams and good rest. You wake up every morning excited to try again each day. So that's what I'm going to do in 2026, girl. I'm going to wake up. I'm going to hit those miles. I'm going to walk. I'm going to run. I'm going to hit those miles in 2026. I'm going to strength train. I'm going to lift those weights until I can go back to Pilates in April, I think it is. When I'm able to go back to Pilates in April, I'm going to go back to Pilates in April. I'm going to still strength train about twice a week. But every day, I'm either going to be on my treadmill or on my bike or walking somebody's pavement outside every day. Going to drink my water. I'm going to eat the foods that I know line up with my goals. And I'm going to practice portion control, right? I'm going to drink these drinks that they put me onto at the hospital, like the little Ensure protein drinks. I shared them on Instagram. I'll share them again just in case you didn't see them. They're delicious and they have like 30 grams of protein in them and they're low in sugar. The ones that I drink have 1 gram of sugar. You cannot beat that. And I think it's only like 150 or 130 calories. I'm not sure, but you can't beat it. I'm going to drink those and I'm going to mind my very good 40-something Black girl business. And I'm going to do that by also just truly having the time of my life with these hobbies. So let's talk about that because for Christmas, I got some of the things I needed to start doing these hobbies. I have everything I need to journal. I'm very excited about that. I have everything I need to go ahead and start canning things. I just have to get like the actual produce. And I have already decided what my first couple of canning projects will be. I'm going to start with pickles because that's just super easy to do. I'm going to start with pickles and I'm going to start with preserves. And I've made labels for those too. I'm going to start with those things. I'm very excited. I'm mainly excited about pickles because it's a very good, low calorie, low sodium, no fat snack, right? You can see where some of these hobbies are headed. They really help me in other areas of my life. So I'm going to start with those, with my canning, and then I'll progress and move up from there. With my dehydration machine, I'm making the chicken jerky. I'm going to actually make my first batch tomorrow. Make that. I'm going to go ahead and dehydrate some of the produce that is in my refrigerator right now from the holiday season instead of throwing it away. A woman on TikTok taught me how to make my own celery salt and my own onion powder and my own garlic powder. So I will be making my own little spice mixes. I will be definitely doing that, right? Those would probably be my first two projects for my dehydrator. Because I already know I can dehydrate fruit. I was actually at the store today and I was going to get blood oranges and lemons, but they didn't have any more blood oranges. I think I missed it. But I did buy a bag of lemons. So maybe I'll dehydrate some lemons, although I would have preferred the blood oranges, right? I should probably grab a pineapple. Everybody is selling pineapples right now. So I probably will grab a pineapple and maybe dehydrate that because I love pineapple flavor in just about everything. And when you dehydrate pineapple, it turns out to be like candy. So excited about that. And I'm going to do potato chips, but I need to study that a little bit more. Kale chips, I know I can do, but I actually would like to make potato chips using my dehydrator, but I need to watch a few more videos on that first before I fully commit to trying it. So yes, I have plenty of things to keep me busy. For crocheting, I'm going to start with making some towels for my kitchen, some little not really an oven mitt, but because I don't use oven mitts, I am truly a Black grandmother in every sense of the word. I really do just use a little hand towel that's for the kitchen, and that's what I use to grab things out of my oven. But I want to make some. So I want to make some really good, cute hand towels for my kitchen. That will be my first crochet project of the year. And then for my guitar, once I'm done with recovery, I'm going to go to in-person classes for my guitar because I have discovered that that's going to be the only way. It's going to be the only way I truly learn how to do that. So I'm excited. I'm going to do another bingo card, or I'm just going to turn the 5 on the one that I have into a 6. I think I'll do that. Instead of making another one, I'm going to come up with a word of the year because I love that and I think that's fun. I probably will not make a vision board only because I feel like I have a lot going on. I might do a vision board spread in my journal, maybe. But I think between the bingo card, which I actually really like the bingo card was really working. It was really hitting until like I wasn't working and I wasn't hitting. But I really did enjoy the bingo card thing. So I think I'm going to stick with that. And I think that's enough. To be honest with you, I think that's enough. And doing the random stuff that I get roped into doing in between some of this stuff, I'm sure will be fun. I'm looking forward to getting back to being more adventurous, having little side quest shenanigans, because my life really is full of a lot of those. I think that I am a person, because I do look at the funny side, or like the more humorous side of just about everything. Even the most mundane and like normal things that people have to do always seem like, like they could really be like on TV when I do them, because silly things always happen to me. Strange things seem to always happen to me, but nothing that's like life-threatening, just strange. Like the lady, I told this story on Instagram. Like the lady that was backing her car into the parking spot next to mine at the library, and the library parking lot was empty. So I'm standing there because, when someone's backing into the parking spot, the driver's side quite naturally is blocked because there is a moving vehicle. So I'm standing at the back of my car watching her attempt to reverse park. And so many thoughts are going through my mind, like mainly, why are you doing this when the parking lot is empty? Why are you reverse parking next to me? Like, are you going to try to kidnap me when I walk in between the two of these cars? Like, girl, I hope not. This is what I train for. That joke that Cedric the Entertainer tells on the King of Comedy? Is that the name of that comedy special? Yeah, the Kings of Comedy. Yes, I should know this. I'm from Charlotte. Yes. When he tells that joke, like, I wish a mother would, that is what I exercise for. When people are always like, what are you training for? What are you doing? For the slight moment that somebody out there is going to get it twisted, bruh, you might win, but it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a fight. Let me tell you, I'm so nice to people every day. Don't you know how much vitriol is lying beneath? What lies beneath all that kindness, patience, and sweet gestures? You know what lies beneath? It's rage. It is unhinged rage. And I fear that one day somebody is going to trigger me, and it's going to be like, oh yeah, this is what we've been preparing for. And bruh, like it's going to be like that most recent Netflix special when that boy got beat up, the YouTuber, whatever his name is, when that really handsome man beat him up. It's going to be like that. Like, we going to fight. We might have to go 6 rounds, but in the end, I'm going to be able to save my life. I'm going to be able to hop into my Honda and make a go for it. Because I go to Pilates, and you know how strong you have to be to do that every day? Like, and some days I do 2 classes. So let's not get it twisted. Okay. Yeah. So I'm excited for 2026 in a way that you can probably believe, because the people that listen to this podcast know what I've been through, but it's on like a more free level. I think now I have reached a point in life where I say to myself, like, yeah, Tia, you may as well have the absolute best time that you can and not care so much about all the things you used to care about, because now you see what it looks like when you're not really even able to do the stuff that people thought it was okay for you to do, right? Even when those things were taken away, you got to see what that was like, and we didn't like it. So I am strongly encouraging everybody that listens to this podcast, if there is something you want to do in 2026, girl, just do it. If it costs you a lot of money, close your eyes when you swipe your card, okay? Do it. Live your life. Live it in an extreme way. Do the things that make you happy. Do them all. You can do them all at one time. Be kind of reckless with it, actually. Don't be so responsible with your fun. Because really, yes, you can have fun if you responsibly plan for it. But then also, yeah, whatever happened to that childlike abandonment when fun was like actually fun? That is what I'm seeking. I actually pulled up a picture of me. I'm going to say I was in kindergarten. Might have been first grade. I don't know. But it's a picture of me. I have on a red and white polka dot dress. There's a red ribbon in my hair. There's a little rose detail on my dress. And I'm pretty sure these were school pictures. I'm pretty sure my mama dressed me up for school pictures. But when I look at that picture, I'm like, that is the Tia that I'm trying to get back to. That little girl was just so whimsical and she was so quirky and she liked doing all kinds of things. And because my mama was like 10 toes down for me, she let me do all of the things. I was one of those little girls that was signed up for everything, whose mama was driving them here, there, and everywhere. I'm like, I need to get back to that little girl who just thought, that thought she lived inside a Lisa Frank binder. That's where I'm headed. That is where I'll be. If you need to find me mentally, I will be there. And I'll be sharing all of my experiences, both here on the podcast and over on Instagram, because I feel like we need to see more of each other at this age, kind of just doing whatever we want and really thinking about it after the fact. And I'm sure I will make some mistakes. I'm sure things will not always go the way that I plan. But I also feel like I already learned that lesson in 2025, and I don't think the Lord is going to do me like that in 2026. I don't think so. I feel like I've learned this lesson already. So cheers to 2026. May it be everything that we want it to be and that we need it to be. And hopefully we all stay connected until this time next year. I would love that. Now, let's talk about what's on TV and inside my little phone before I let y'all go. Because I can hear people downstairs in my kitchen touching stuff. I hear things clinking and clanking down there. And I cleaned that kitchen up before I came upstairs to talk to you. I put all the food away. I put it in containers. But I can hear people down there making the things. And I don't hear the water running. So that means they're not washing the dishes. Oh, sidebar. My kitchen is fully functional again. I have a functional sink with a faucet that I love. I might need to actually do a real review of that faucet. Yeah, because I can pull up the name of it from my Home Depot account. Girl, yes, the whole touchless sink thing where you don't have to touch it to turn the water on. 10 out of 10, no notes. I love it. It's perfect. My microwave, because y'all know at one point I had the little microwave on the counter and then I had the broke microwave above the stove and I couldn't use my exhaust fan. I didn't have a stove light. It was so many things. My microwave has been replaced. We have a new microwave. That microwave is so quiet when it's running. For the first couple of days, we didn't even know if it was like working. We were like, well, we put something in there, but we really can't hear it. Then it would beep and the food would be hot. And I was like, oh, I had no idea that there was life on the other side of that hot mess that we had taken out of here. I have a microwave that works. I now have a stove light. If I'm cooking something and it's getting a little cloudy in here, I can turn on the exhaust. Now, I've already had a conversation off to the side with one of my friends, and she taught me everything I needed to know about how it's not really doing what we think it's doing, but it's okay. It does just enough. We have a microwave that works, and I love that. I love it. Today, when I went to Kroger, y'all remember back over the summer when I told y'all my family went to the beach and they had a coffee maker at the beach where you could make like all this coffee at one time. It's like, truly, it's just a regular coffee machine, but I have only ever had like a Keurig with the pod. So I had never made like pot coffee before. Today, I found a pot coffee making thing for $12. On the clearance rack at Kroger. And I'm so excited to be able to use that. Oh, my husband is in here. No, honey, you can come. You can come. What is that you have? Leftovers. He is the person that was downstairs clanking in the kitchen, heating him up something to eat. His mama made him oxtails today. So now he's going to stand in the room and eat a plate of food. And I love that for me. Okay, yes, but I got a coffee maker for only $12. So when I mean to tell you, my kitchen is fully functional. I have all of the things working and operating as they should. So see, he didn't want to listen to our call just now. So he just made an exit stage left. And I also do love that for me because I texted the family chat before I came up here to call y'all. And I told everybody I was going to call y'all. So to not come up here and out of the 4 of them, I knew one person just was going to buck the system. Didn't know it was going to be my oldest, but here we are. Okay, so what have I been watching on TV? Kimora back in the fab lane. I love her. I mean, I loved her back then when it was Kimora Life in the Fab Lane, but I really love her now that she's back in the Fab Lane. I was a baby fat girl back in the day. So much so that I got the baby fat cat tattooed on me. And every year I say I'm going to get it removed. And who knows? 2026 might be my year that I actually get it removed. But then also I feel like it is kind of documentation of my hot girl era, of my fatty girl era. Yeah, so a part of me feels like I should keep it. And a part of me feels like, girl, you're about to be 42. Let it go. Like, get that off of you. I don't know. But her TV show is back. Her and all them kids are hilarious. She's so funny. She's so smart. And I feel like everybody should be watching it. It's a million different ways to watch that show. I've been watching it through the Peacock app or on YouTube, but I think it comes on E. So if you have like regular TV, I guess you could watch it on E, but she's back on TV and it's amazing. All the Empty Rooms is a documentary on Netflix that takes you to the rooms, the bedrooms of children who have been killed in school shootings. And you get to learn a little bit about that kid. You talk to the family. And if you don't want to cry, do not watch that. If you feel like you're in the mood and you can handle it, because it's not heavy, but it is heart-wrenching. It's not a hard watch at all, but it's like it's going to make you cry. But it was so good, so tastefully done, it was perfect. Watch it if you feel like you're in a good space to watch it, because I feel like, that is a documentary that I'm glad they made, because there's people out there that need to see the other side of a school shooting, and thoughts and prayers are never going to be enough. Thoughts and prayers are never going to be enough. It's never going to be enough. It's never going to be enough. So watch that if you're up to it. Oh, what fun. Now, it's a little late because Christmas is over. However, Christmas is coming back. If you hold your breath long enough, girl, we'll be sitting right here again before you know it. Oh, What Fun is a Christmas movie on Amazon through Amazon Prime starring Michelle Pfeiffer. It's basically a movie about a mom who makes Christmas so incredible for her family. And of course, they ungrateful. Like they don't realize all she goes through. They don't realize how much work it is. You know, the mom does like a Christmas gift exchange with the neighbor across the street. And I'm sure when they first started doing that, it was like cute, sweet, and innocent. But then it turned into something that was just kind of crazy and competitive. And so there's a storyline there. But what's relatable about that movie is that if you do have children, you know exactly what this lady is going through. It's like Christmas is special for everybody, but it is because of all of the hard work that you do, right? Or at least, let me stop speaking for the majority. Let me speak for myself. At least I know for me, like I do the decorations, like I buy the decorations. I determine where the decorations go. I determine when the decorations go up. Now, the people that live in this house, they might help me with the decorations, but yeah, we got to get to that point first, right? And it's a lot of work decorating this house for Christmas and taking the decorations back down, right? Planning the meals, planning the activities, getting all of the things for all of these activities, making sure that we go see Christmas lights. Are we going to go to the botanical gardens? Are we going to go to the motor speedway? Are we going to go to the little square downtown? What are we going to do? What night is that happening? What time is that happening? Am I going to make snacks or we're going to go buy snacks? All of that stuff. The mental load. Where are those Christmas lists I had them write after Halloween? What of that list am I actually going to buy? Did I buy those things? Will they arrive on time? Did I wait too late to start wrapping all this stuff? And the answer to that is probably always yes, right? Is someone going to help me wrap these things? And in my house, the answer to that is probably always no. Now, he will keep me company. Him that just came up here with them leftovers, he will keep me company while I do the things, and it's good company. But have I ever seen him with the scotch tape and the scissors on the floor wrapping the things? So this year I used a lot of gift bags. Okay, shout out to my best friend who one year when she sent my kids their Christmas gifts, she sent them already like wrapped in the little baggies. I have kept those baggies and didn't realize that it was an option to use them until this year. I'm telling you, my thinking is becoming quite clear, which is another reason why I'm very excited for 2026. This year, it came to me like, girl, you know, you could be putting these gifts in gift bags. You do not have to wrap them all. And so that saved me a lot. But yeah, wrapping the gifts. Gosh, now you got to wait until all these people fall asleep so you can take the gifts downstairs. And I have already told them next Christmas, as the gifts come in, I will be wrapping them and putting them under the tree. This was our last kitty Christmas where there's nothing under the tree until Christmas morning when you wake up. Sorry. I'm going to have to start wrapping that stuff as it comes into my presence and putting it under the tree. So now y'all can watch the tree fill up with presents as they come in. But I can't do Christmas Eve. Let me wrap all this stuff in one night. I can't do that anymore. Nope, can't do that. But that's what this movie is about, right? So you can relate to her. You identify with her struggle. She goes through quite the funny adventure. And of course, because it's a holiday movie, all ends well, but it's so good and y'all should watch it. For book club, we are starting off with The Bluest Eye by Toni Morrison, and we're reading Toni Morrison all year. If you have not signed up for book club, go to pouringoverbooks.com or go to LaShawn Wiltz on Instagram, and I will put the links back into the description box, right? Go sign up for book club so y'all can read these good books with me all year, because I'm gonna talk about them all year. And I would love it if we could talk about these books together. Book club meets once a month, and it is via Zoom. We do not dress up for book club. You do not have to have on a full face of makeup. You do not have to have your hair done. It is come as you are book club. And it is so fun. So go sign up, get your book, get it on. I got my book on Amazon because it's Toni Morrison. Normally, I would just check these books out from the library. But since it's Toni Morrison, I'm like, oh no, I'm going to actually buy these and keep them. So get your books on Amazon or at your public library. Go ahead and start reading so that at the end of January, I can see some familiar faces over in book club. Lastly, before we wrap this up, Jordyn Woods got engaged. Are we not all very excited about that? I'm so excited for her. First of all, they have dated regular for rich people, I'm sure, but they have dated like for real. When she moved to New York, when he got traded, I said to myself, no, Jordyn, girl, normally we don't move. Normally we do not move if a ring is not in the equation. But then I had to remember Jordyn is rich. And if they break up, Jordyn can afford to move back to that from which she came. So excited for them. First of all, she's going to be the most beautiful bride, like the most beautiful bride. I'm so excited to see like what she wears. And she already said like she's getting married in 2026 on some caption somewhere. I read it. So she will be a 2026 bride. I'm excited about the bridal shower because you know she gonna share it. I'm excited about the bridal shower. I'm excited about the bridal shower looks. I'm excited about the wedding portraits. Is she gonna change dresses for the reception? Is she going to do like a People magazine spread? Will Vogue pick this up? Like her ring was fabulous. Her ring kind of reminds me of Beyonce's first ring. I'm not even going to hold you. It kind of does. Remember when Beyonce had that big ring before Lemonade? That's what Jordyn's ring reminds me of. So excited for her. So excited for her. Mainly because is victory not sweet? Victory is sweet. And that's why I say you can't be worried about people. The best revenge is when things just seem to work out for you in a lovely way, is it not? When those people tried to give that girl a hard time because either that man kissed her or she kissed that man, really don't even matter. Really doesn't even matter because that man was apparently kissing a lot of people. He was at least making babies with a lot of people. So first of all, round of applause for Jordyn for coming out unscathed, right? We know it was a little hiccup. We know it was a little rough, little rocky road there in the beginning because that family tried to take her down and tried to put that scarlet letter on her back. And we said that won't be happening. That won't be happening because we really don't care for y'all like that. So we don't care. We don't care. Jordyn Woods could have tongued down Corey, Chris's whatever he is, to her. I don't know what, I guess that's like a man friend. I don't know. I don't understand that whole thing, but she could have slopped him down on national television and I would have been like, okay, Jordyn, well, that's weird, but girl, I'm gonna still defend you. I'm gonna still ride for you like an internet auntie would, because at the end of the day, we dislike them so much that I really could care less about whatever that is that happened between you and Tristan. Because what we do know for a fact is that you're not the only one that Tristan probably has tried that with. And now we know that to be true. There's evidence that points that way. Y'all really tried to bring that girl down. And then what happened? What happened after that? What happened after y'all tried to do her wrong? She got a clothing line. I remember Jordyn had some type of, was it eyelashes or nails collab first, actually. She had some type of brand deal. Then she did the clothing line and like her dresses were going viral and they were getting sold out all over the place. Then she met Karl Anthony Towns, the basketball player. They start dating. They're here, there, and everywhere, on vacation here, on vacation there, always together. She's cooking. He's cooking. He's doing the things. The mama seems to like him. He loses his mother. They are still very much so together. She's holding him down while he is grieving. His basketball career seems to be going well. I don't know that much about basketball, but I know that man keeps a job on a team with a check. he gets traded to New York and she says, oh, I'm going to go. I can be a NYC girly too. I have outfits for that too. I have the furs and I have the boots. I'm going. She goes, all is well. And at Christmas, we get the announcement of the engagement and I love it. I love that none of those sisters right now, I love it. And I shouldn't be this way because I'm a girl's girl, but sometimes a girl needs to be put in time out. And them sisters that tried to hurt that girl, they need to be put in time out. You need to be put in time out. You need to be put in time out. All the money in the world is never going to get you what you actually seek. And that is like true love, right? That's all any of them ever want is like true love. Chloe done been with Lamar more than once, I think, right? And they actually seemed like they were a good couple, but I'm pretty sure his drug addiction is what made that go left. Not making light of it. I'm just stating the facts. They were a cute couple until they weren't, right? Then she gets with Tristan, has one baby by him, and you're like, oh, okay, well, that's fine. You're having this baby by him, and that other girl just had a baby by him like the month or so before, or like at the same time. Yeah, that's probably not ideal, but okay, girl, whatever. Then Tristan shows himself to be trash, and you thought it was a good idea to go back and have another baby with him. To have a second one. While your second baby is being born, he's got some girl in Texas pregnant, and she also is having his baby. Like, girl, the decision making, it doesn't add up to be good decision making at all. But that's the one sister. The next sister was married to Kanye West. She done had all them children with him. Now, Kanye, we know, hasn't really probably gotten the right help and all of that, which I'm not making excuses for him. I'm just saying that him and his mama was really close. And when his mama passed away, that he just wasn't the same after that. After that, he really wasn't the same. And I think when he joined that family, maybe he thought it was going to be a certain way. But I think their machine might have been too much for him because he was used to being his own machine, right? And I don't think two big machines like that can coexist. Clearly, they can't because now, look. And now he's been married to that other lookalike, that dupe. He's been married to her. He won't let her put clothes on, which makes me think that, yeah, like, well, maybe he was the problem. Maybe he was the problem, but guess what? Karma always comes back around and she's free. So she shows up whenever she wants to. So that was Kanye. And then that same sister was married to her own basketball player for like 5 minutes. And then who else was there? I feel like there was someone else. I know she was married before she was married to him, but I really don't know who that was. And I don't think he was like a celebrity or anything like that. Then she publicly dated Reggie Bush. When they broke up, he went and got a dupe. He's still married to his dupe because I saw them on a home show. One of those shows that I watch, it might have been Flipping Out or like the Jeff Lewis show that comes on Amazon, which is not Flipping Out, is something else, but it's basically the same thing. I want to say Reggie Bush's family was on that, like Jeff Lewis renovated their house. So he's very much so with his dupe still. And they've got cute kids. So one thing I can say, at least about that sister, is that whatever she must have going on is so good that when people leave her, they go looking for something just like it. They go looking for something that's just like it, but that's not a machine, right? Then she dated the boy from Saturday Night Live, which to me was just kind of like, ew. But apparently those famous women really like him. So maybe he's really funny in real life and that's fun for them. I don't know, but ew. Or like the girl on TikTok says, yuck. Like, yeah, no. True love, it's never going to find you. What did Nene Leakes say? You can never win when you play dirty. You can never win when you play dirty. And y'all play dirty and y'all are going to continue everything you touch until you do right by me. Everything you touch, right? I feel like that's what's going on with this family. Then the other sister, the oldest one, you know, she was with her baby daddy off and on for forever. And then she finally said, no, I'll have no more of it, right? Now she's married to that drummer. And I don't know what's going on with them. The people on TikTok say things are rocky and we should be expecting a breakup announcement from them soon. I don't know if that's true or false because I don't be in white people business. But what I do know is that I did see a clip of them at Disney World recently. And he was getting pushed in a wheelchair. The baby was getting pushed in a stroller. And that sister looked like she would have rather been anywhere else than the happiest place on earth pretending to be happy. She didn't really look that happy in the clip. So, I mean, I don't know, girl. I don't know. But what I do know for a fact is that the way y'all tried to ruin Jordyn's life doesn't seem like it's panning out all too well for you guys. Just doesn't. And look at her now. engaged, thriving, happy. That girl is a wag. She's a wag. And now I am on wag TikTok. Every now and again, I'll see like a wife of somebody. Not really the big time players. Because the big time players, their wives must have like some type of agreement that like, nah, we really not going to be on TikTok like that, showing all of the things. But you know, some of those other wags, they be on there showing us what they got at the holiday party or showing us what they're doing, renovating their house, stuff like that. And it's fun to see. It's fun to watch. I enjoy it. Jordyn is a wag, which means Jordyn is never going to have to worry about anything ever again for the rest of her life because her husband-to-be is a big-time player in the NBA. Like, he does go to the playoffs and his name gets said on TV. I know that much about him. I don't know his position. I don't know none of his stats, but I know when basketball is playing in the background at my house, I hear Karl Anthony Towns all the time. And I love this for Jordyn. I love that she's about to be forever rich, long money. Her kids will have old money. You know what I'm saying? I love this for her. And I love it because I'm sure when she announced her engagement, those sisters, especially that one that used to be her bestie that I think is her friend again, but maybe not besties again, but you know, they're nice to each other now. I know because she's a baby mama now too, which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying that being a baby mama is bad. I'm just saying that those particular sisters never set out to be anybody's baby mama. They for sure thought they were like wifey material. But see? And there's something really bad and foul that I could say right here, but I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. Everybody likes, I think I'm going to do it. Everybody likes being a black girl. They like trying on our stuff, pretending to be us, getting their hair braided, wearing big gold hoops. You want to get your lips bigger and your booties bigger and all of that. You start sleeping with our men and then you realize that like, oh my gosh, I'm actually not any different. Yes, girl, they'll cheat on you and lie to you and do all the stuff that you pick on black girls about every day. You were never so good that wasn't going to happen to you. You were never so good that wasn't going to happen to you. And that's what I love for Jordyn. I love that when she said she would have never wanted any of their situations, she meant that from the bottom of her gut and her spirit. She meant it and she went out and she got different for herself. So I don't know that child from a can of paint, but when I mean to tell you I'm rooting for her in all things bridal, I'm rooting for her. I'm rooting for her to get a tight, real good prenup that secures everything she got because that man don't need it. And he seems like he might be a stand-up guy and say he don't want it. I'm rooting for that prenup to be so good that if it should ever come to them dismantling their relationship, I hope Jordyn walks away with a hefty load of that Hall of Fame NBA money. I hope she does. I would love that for her. I'm loving it for her now, but I'm going to love it for her. Gonna love it for her. It's so delicious to me. It's so good. Victory is sweet, unlike the agony of defeat. My gosh, that's my washed up cheerleader ways coming back out. Girl, I love it because I just know some of them were sulking, I'm sure. Sure, spray tan was everywhere from them rolling around, stressed because that girl done got engaged with a lemonade ring. I love it. Well, girl, let me go downstairs and see what's going on in my kitchen since people making plates. I thought I'd put up all the food and I done cleaned up. I started the dishwasher. So now I'm seeing people with plates and I'm pretty sure that means somebody's going to put a plate in the sink. Pretty sure that means they're not going to wash their plate. They're going to put it in the sink. When I wake up in the morning and I go down to the sink, it's going to be things in it. And that kind of just killed my vibe just a little bit. And I really could be like, yeah, wash that dish. But I do also think he's coming down with whatever these children have been passing around to one another. So I feel like today is the day to be like, oh, it's okay. Just leave your plate in the sink and do it tomorrow when you wake up. Because I won't be washing any more dishes today. So girl, yes, while you're out celebrating the new upcoming year, out at your New Year's Eve party, you might be at watch night, girl, compliment another woman, say something nice to her, make her day, make her smile. Don't compete, don't compare, don't complain. What God has for you is for you, and never knock another woman's hustle. I will talk to you again real soon. Love you, girl. Bye.